Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a big card game, and we've had a lot of that on handhelds. I still remember when Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution released for the Nintendo Switch in Japan with English support, and I spent endless hours grinding against RNG to get all the cards unlocked, and then having to do it again when the Western version released. A long time ago, someone asked me to test Legacy of the Duelist on the Steam Deck, and it's finally time to do it, along with a bit of a warning about the normal versus Link Evolution versions of the game. So, let's dive right in. Here is how I've gotten Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist and Link Evolution to run on the Steam Deck. The first thing we should note is that Legacy of the Duelist and Link Evolution are two separated games on Steam. The basic thing here is don't buy the original Legacy of the Duelist. It is the same as it was before Link Evolution came out. You pay for DLC, and none of the Link Evolution update cards are included in the original game, whereas Link Evolution includes all that DLC plus all the extra story battles and every Yu-Gi-Oh card in the TCG up to March 2020, along with changes to the mechanics for when Master Rule 5 was introduced. You can still play the original game and it works great on the deck, but there's no point when Link Evo is literally that entire game plus a ton of more content. And there seems to be no way to directly upgrade to Link Evolution without buying it separately. It's also worth noting that the original has a much smaller and harder to read UI on the Steam Deck. The turn phases, card descriptions, and other things are just significantly smaller. They clearly made Link Evolution with smaller screens in mind, having originally been a Switch exclusive title. We can also touch on why would you buy Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution when you can just get Master Duel, the newer and more updated game. While Master Duel does have significantly more cards, battle passes, and a far more expansive online community, one thing it does not do well is teach new players how to play the game. Link Evolution, however, has really good tutorials for each mechanic, from the basics to different summons like XYZs, Synchro, and Pendulum. Not just having duels around the mechanics, but actually walking you through the process during the intro duel of each section. If nothing else, it's a great game to learn from. Now let's get into the game settings, and for this I will be talking about both Legacy of the Duelist and Link Evolution. Now you don't have to do anything with launching, just stick with Linux, everything works pretty much perfectly with default settings. Though we don't really have graphical settings to toggle. The only thing we find under video is resolution, which the Steam Deck has at 720p by default. So that just brings us to performance. The frame rate is a pretty much constant 60 FPS from start to finish, and this is the case with both the original and with Link Evo. When first starting the game, I did notice a few little drops to around 56 FPS when loading into the first duel of the session, mostly in menus. Though after a few story battles, I found the 60 never dropping. The special cinematics of the game are also running at a perfect 60, so whenever you summon Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, or Exodia the Forbidden One, the game will keep that perfect frame rate. And then we get to battery life. Strangely enough, this is a little different between the two games. The original Legacy of the Duelist will get around 5 hours on the Steam Deck with maximum brightness and upward of 6 hours on lower brightness. And when we get to Link Evolution, it's a little bit less. The newer game gets around 4 hours on max brightness and 5.5 on lower. It's not that big of a difference, but a difference all the same. Now as we wrap this up, would I recommend Legacy of the Duelist and Link Evolution to Steam Deck users? If you're okay not having anything card-wise past March 2020, then sure. It plays fantastic on the deck, is available offline, and is a much better tool for learning the different mechanics of the card game than what is present in Master Duel. Just make sure you buy Link Evolution and don't buy the original on accident. And that's all I've got for you today. I'll be back soon with more Steam Deck performance and reviews. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.